Fallout from the Paris terror attacks is becoming a partisan political issue in several states across the U.S. At least 28 governors are now on record opposing the Obama administration's plan to resettle 10,000 Syrians in the U.S. next year. Florida is one of those states, asking the federal government not to send Syrian refugees this way. Now, it's unclear if the governor can actually stop that from happening. Matt Galka joins us now live from Tallahassee. And Matt, you talked to the governor about this. Is he changing his stance at all?
No, he is not, Jen. Governor Rick Scott says he wants to make sure the screening process is as safe as possible before he feels comfortable letting Syrian refugees into the state.
Florida has taken in nearly 3,000 refugees in the past year. Around 100 of them have been from Syria. Florida Governor Rick Scott isn't backing down from wanting to put a hold on that.
Stop for a second. Let's actually find out what happened in Paris. I'm sure France is trying to create safety for their citizens. How did it happen over there? How did these individuals get in? How did somebody pose as a Syrian refugee and get in and be part of murdering all those individuals over there?
Ultimately, it might not be the governor's decision on whether or not Florida accepts the refugees.
Mark Schlackman is the director for the Florida State Center for the Advancement of Human Rights. He says refugee relocation is entirely federally funded.
It's unclear as to what authority a governor, whether it's Governor Scott or governors in other states, could cite to or rely upon within the context of refugee resettlement.
The Florida Conference of Catholic Bishops says it's still up to our country and our state to try and help people in need. The National Conference is one of the major organizations that helps coordinate relocation efforts.
We are disturbed, however, at calls from a number of officials to end resettlement of refugees here in the United States. These are people who are vulnerable women, children, families who are fleeing for their lives. They've been subject to terror such as we witnessed there in Paris.
More than half of the states across the country have said they do not want to take in Syrian refugees. In Tallahassee, Matt Gelka, News Channel 8.
That refugee screening process takes around 2 years on average, sometimes more, and includes checks from the FBI, State Department, and Homeland Security. Jen?
Alka live in Tallahassee for us tonight. Thank you.